Okay, and now I gotta find game capture and change that over. All right. Oh, okay. Select text language, English. Yes. Select audio language. Let's just go English. See with English audio, yes. It just means I won't have to read aloud the dialogue. Network connection, sure. Adjust the brightness until the monster is barely visible. Well, the thing is, I can see it even when it's really dark, so I don't really want to do that. Let's change it to about there. From this brightness, you can adjust it later. Yes. That is autosave. Yeah. This is just the demo. This is just a prologue. Because I wanted to check this out before I bought it. Oh, epilepsy warning, so yeah, just this is a good warning for you guys as well, just be aware. I really literally just started this up and I'm running it.
I trust this will suffice.
God smiles upon the generous.
Oh, away with you! Back to your cesspit, beggar! A land grotesque as its people. You dreamt of utopia. You saw the tribes united as one.
Oh.
That dream died long ago. You should have done the same. Your kingdom will perish alongside you. By my hand.
I cannot fathom it. His Majesty killed in his own bed.
The blooms upon the prince's grave had yet to wilt. Without an heir to wear the crown, what will become of the royal magic?
Thus vulnerable, an invasion might undo us.
From within or without, the state hangs on a precipice. It may even come to civil war.
In dark times, we must stand together.
Your Eminence!
Who could do this? Few could even enter the king's chambers, let alone draw close. And yet
His Majesty's arcane power could deflect near any blade. With all the royal bloodline's magic, who could harm him at all?
shadows stir in the castle just as they did with the prince. What hellbound soul could end a royal life? Who would dare such atrocity? Huh?
Luis.
A shame to die with no heirs. The prince was taken too soon. And only a king may wield the royal scepter, the very crux of his vaunted bloodline's magic, which...
Wow, sorry, I'm just gonna move my little deuter away in the corner there so you can see the subtitles.
made such a fine deterrent to war. One has to ask, them dead, who shall take the throne?
Here begins the demo prologue of Metaphor Fantazio. What we have to offer you is but a taste of the story from its beginning. But through it, your experience will mirror the full version. Should you wish it, you may carry over your save data to the full version. We thank you for expressing your curiosity about our tale of fantasy.
Alright, neat. Also, that guy at the very start, he's not very friendly. And I didn't expect, like, freaking a murder right off the bat. That was, yeah. Also, I think it's got control support, so that's fine. Alright. This is just the prologue. But I did want to check this out before purchasing it because it's a lot of money. And I want to make sure that I'll enjoy it. I'm 99% sure that I will though, because I enjoyed the Persona games, so let's see. System settings. That's all fine. Oh, there's auto battle on it too. Hammer shake is fine. That's all fine. Again, that's all fine. Graphic settings, all fine. Graphics quality is set to intermediate, which is fine. I don't really want to mess around with any of this stuff on stream anyways, so. Alright, let's see what this is about. Let's see the gameplay, because I haven't seen too much gameplay of this either. I wanted to kind of go in here completely fresh and learn as I go, sort of thing. So I don't really know what to expect.
I can feel you watching me from a place beyond my sight. Whoever you are, please tell me. Does our world pique your interest?
Well, it piques my interest for sure.
Pardon my curiosity, but would you tell me your name? That is to say, tell me who you really are. One who meets my eyes across a strange threshold.
Alright, let's just go as I always name my characters. Oh, I gotta hit enter. And then confirm. Your name is indeed Tazzy. You will name the protagonist later. Yep.
Ah, a most unusual name. One I've never heard in our world. Which suggests to me you might reside in a world beyond ours. It is a curious thing that in your eyes, my entire world is but the dawn of a story yet untold. Or to put it another way, this is a fantasy. But can it truly be dismissed as something so far removed from you? If indeed you wish to cross to our world for a time, I would first ask that you indulge one question. Is fantasy limited to the confines of imagination? Would you call it a powerless creation?
Not always, no.
More than wishful thinking, more than fiction. Something capable of affecting the realities beyond its bounds. This must be what you believe.
Uh-huh.
I confess, my own answer still eludes me. But consider, if fantasy is born from hope, a desire to make the world better than it is, then that hope can be made manifest. Thus does change come, and thus is fantasy forged into a new reality. Perhaps the story about to unfold before you will tell us. I'm thoroughly invested now myself, so let this tale begin.
Alright. Regicide? What does that even do? Jeez, that sounds like terrible. Just go normal. I'm fine with going normal. Are you ready? Yeah, ready as I'll ever be. I really like this though. Like, I like the UI so far. Regicide. I'm not going regicide.
Looks like we're in the clear. The capital's just through this desert.
Is it true then? The king is dead? Aye, and the guards are more concerned with the funeral than keeping the roads safe. So now the monsters are roaming in broad daylight. No soldiers to stop them.
Monsters, huh? I've certainly been hearing the stories.
To say nothing of the vacant throne. There's a storm coming. Mark my words. That much is certain.
What's the problem?
What's with the little fairy? What a name for difficulty? Yeah.
Come on, let's see some respect for the militia. Us folk, we're commoners. No crown or church will save us.
But Lord Luis will save us one and all. All we ask is a little tribute. You're with us or against us? And if you're against us...
An igniter? How did they get one of those?
Come on, hey, keep it moving. Hurry it up. Next one. Huh? Look at you. What have we got here? He's an elder. So he is. No horns, no knife ears. Filthy gremlin like you. What you got in the capital? Oh, what's this? Looks like you've been holding out on us, boy. Hold it! Should have listened to us, chum. Now fall in line! Unless you want to get stuck like us.
You drew steel. I take it you are prepared to die by it.
Stand aside!
Well, that was intense.
Ugh, this place already feels like a death trap. You hear all that stuff about Lord Luis saving us? Hey, you okay? You still got all your limbs attached? Well, at least they didn't figure out our mission. Definitely could have gone worse.
Are you alright? I'm sure she's fine. She's got wings. She's a fairy. What mission?
What mission?
Oh, you've actually got a voice. Okay, that's fine. I'm fine with this.
Come on! This is no time for jokes. You do know that if anyone finds out who we really are, it's all over, right? The mission's more important than either of our lives. If we screw this up, there's no going back.
Okay, so everybody's voice, including the protagonist, which is, like, I'm fine with.
Think we'll
Interesting. Alright, you don't look hurt though, so that's good news. You can move, right? I think we should find a place where we can see the whole area. Alright. R2 while moving to dash and circle to dodge. Okay. And corresponding controls are displayed at the bottom of the screen. You can also use the minimap to see which way to go. View tutorials to see them before. Okay.
Let's go.
Alrighty. Oh, it's a toggle for the dash. Wait, I'm sensing something close. Don't move. What is that?
Watch out!
Those look especially dangerous, so watch out. I don't think they've noticed this yet, though. This LT to use face sight. This ability lets you see what Gallica senses in the environment. You see an enemy you've never confronted before. It will show up as unknown.
Okay.
Prepare as best you can. Oh, interesting. Oh, okay, so it's one of these.
Run!
I kind of want to fight it though. Can I fight it?
Ugh, I think they see us.
Yeah, can I want to fight it. Can I not fight it? How does this work?
I'm sorry. Everyone.
I guess I need to just run past them. Is probably what it is.
So, fantasy is only fiction, is it?
Okay?
I wanted to explore. Yeah, avoid the enemies and head for higher ground. Oh, fine. I can't do combat yet. That's a... Yeah, I don't want to go near there, that's for sure. This way. I wanted to kill things. He's really cool looking, though. Oh, shoot.
Look.
They looked friend-shaped, so I wanted to give them a hug with my sword. The game said no.
Just checking, but you do remember what we're here to do, right?
Refresh my memory.
Right. What am I doing again?
Oh, I don't know. The mission that's more important than our own lives? First, we get to the royal capital and get you enlisted as a guardsman at the army's recruitment center. This could decide the fate of the whole country. We either do our jobs or we die. And if it's all the same to you, I'd rather stay alive. So we've got to see this mission through.
Hey Ashia, how is it going?
Come on. We don't want the sun to go down on us in the wastes. Let's pull ourselves together and get back on the road. You know what they say. Anxiety breeds the world's cruelest monsters. I mean, fairies say that at least. I can at least cast my usual spell for you. It's the small comforts, right?
Right.
Music was the first magic this world ever knew, after all. Makes the road a little easier.
Oh, so they actually have lore behind hearing music, like, out in the world. That's pretty cool.
Look! Over there!
Oh, she's not even... Okay, I thought she was... I thought it was... oh, wow. My words are having issues right now. I thought she was gonna voice this. What a relief. Grand Trad is already in sight.
Let's go.
Almost there. Let's keep moving and try to stay out of sight. There's stuff in there. Wait, what are those things? I think they're hyenas, but I wanna check that stuff out in the... Check this stuff.
I don't like this.
Item? Medicinal herb.
If it's useful, I say grab it.
Nice. Let's just try and avoid everything, I guess. You're good? I'm pretty good today too. I woke up a little earlier than usual. Uh-oh, this is bad. Oh, animated scene. Aw, they're friends. Friendship.
This land of 8 tribes and 3 nations, all blessed by the power of magic. The United Kingdom of Uchronia. The year is 785. Uchronia is shaken to the core by the sudden death of its king. Anxiety breeds dissent among the tribes. Disparities tear them apart, and no mortal mind remembers the heroic tales upon which their land was built. By this story of fantasy, may this faded world be painted anew.
Oh, great seeker bearer of fantasy empowered. Hear my wish and come forth from thy epoch of glory to grant me thy guidance. Interesting. A lot of cutscenes, but that's how it goes with these games.
Look!
Whoa.
Get on with it, then! Drop the dog! Hang him dead! Please! I've done nothing wrong! Lying dog! Don't try to deny it! You trample the law for the fun of it!
Let it be known, for misuse of an igniter, you will hang by the neck until dead!
Game is so dark.
No way that crowd was going to listen to anything a Paribus said.
Such a shame. Might you spare some coin? Bless you. Oh,
careful!
Hurry!
Don't you have any street smarts? Come on, kid! Look, we're not tourists here. We gotta stay focused.
Right.
You noticed back on the wagon? You might be the only Elder here, in the whole city even.
Oh, you can't see the loading thing in the bottom right.
Just look at all the different tribes. You never see this kind of diversity out in the countryside.
Because my little duder is overlain. Never heard of this game. It looks fun. Yeah, like I heard of it, but I haven't really looked too deep into it. It's an Atlas game, so it plays like it's got the same like feel as the Persona games, and the Persona games are great. And the nice thing that I like about the Persona games is that they've got like an underlying like dark theme in them, and this is already going that way. It started off that way. It's yeah. This is just the prologue demo though, because I wanted to try it out before I purchased it.
Not that it's very balanced. I see more Clamars and Roussants than anyone else. Which means a dopey Elder kid's gonna stick out like a sore thumb. Try to keep your head down, okay?
Hey, did you hear what they're saying about His Majesty? They say it wasn't illness at all. I heard it was foul play, assassination.
Shh, careful who hears you say that.
But it's just like the prince, isn't it? They say he was attacked in the dead of night. A war of succession is coming, I tell you.
Sounds like monsters have been prowling the countryside. They're sending the guard out to deal with them. The army's really gone to hell. It's a far cry from when we had Count Luis at the helm, I'll tell you that much.
Hard to see how the nation can come back from this.
We'd not have to ask if the prince was still alive.
Oh, what is this?
The king dead, his son stricken. Are there none left to bear the weight of the crown?
Oh, this is a flashback. I like flashbacks.
We've done all in our power, but not even the kingdom's best, the saint, could purify this affliction.
Over 10 years he has languished under this curse. How much longer can his body hold out? No doubt His Highness would protest. But since he cannot, we have no choice. For the man who cursed His Highness and murdered our king, there can be no mercy. I never thought I would have to ask this of you. But there are so few of us left now. There is no one else to turn to. Will you infiltrate the military to deliver a message to our contact there? This is your mission. For all our sakes, you cannot fail.
Alright.
Hey, are you listening? Well, I guess I can't blame you for feeling nostalgic. You and the prince were pretty close. Anyway, getting to the capital was only the beginning. Now comes the real high-stakes part. You gotta go get enlisted, so you can meet up with our operative. Remember, nobody here knows who we are. Nobody here knows the prince might still have a claim to the throne. That means if we get busted, that's it. Nobody's gonna save us. Step 1. Let's figure out where the recruitment center is. Shouldn't be too hard, considering the need for soldiers.
Alright, let's get recruited. You know where we're going? Feel free to admit that you're lost and ask me for advice. Right, R1 to open local map. If you're unsure what to do, try pressing triangle. Gallica always has good ideas, or so she thinks. Oh, okay.
Whatever will I do?
I may as well save right now. So what's the memorandum? Explanations of everything. That's good to know. My items. Oh, so Gallica fights too, I guess? Interesting. Okay.
Oh, come off it.
Whoops, I did not read what that said. I was gonna... Okay. I'm just kind of skimming through devilish magic, she says. If you were so magical, I doubt you'd have it so hard in life. She's aggravating, but let's not cause a scene. Yeah, we need to kind of stay inconspicuous right now, but we're not. I need to not sprint. Oh, she's probably a main character. She's got a portrait. Interesting. Let's go talk to these guys here. Oh. As long as sound effects Forden is alive and well, there shouldn't be any problems.
Simply amazing.
Look over there, you can see the royal palace. No, wait, that's not right. That's where the Grand Cathedral is. At least I assume so, since it's off the main street. Seems to me sanctism is the really privileged thing around here. Even more so than the monarchy. Well, she looks like a main character. Yep, she's definitely a main character. An Elda, huh? Pretty unusual in these parts. Oh, not trying to be rude, just mind yourself. The city ain't the friendliest to us inferiors. Appreciate the advice. Yeah, be careful, they'll get you too. Just like all us Paripus. So I guess the Paripus are the ones that have got like animal ears? She's a fox, I think, or a wolf. But yeah, she's definitely gonna join the party. I mean, look at her gear. Let her get up. That just screams, I am going to join your party eventually. And then she's probably involved too.
You little bastard.
Imbecile of a driver. How long will this take? Can't help but notice we passed the recruitment center back there. I bet I could register for the army faster than this carriage connects to the city, so hurry it up before I put a bounty on your horse's head. Now, sir, please have patience. With the royal funeral approaching, foot traffic is at an all-time high. I feel like... Oh, can I go into here? Oh. Ah, so this shop sells igniters. One of those sure would come in handy. Too bad we can't afford it. Oh, I guess we gotta go there later then. There's too many things to look at.
Look at that. The new model's out now. I could be out there slinging spells like a master if I had one of those.
I guess that's the big city for you. Everyone and their mother has a magic igniter. So many different types, too.
It's a magic igniter.
What's a magic igniter?
See? There's a couple in the window. Like an instrument plays a tune, an igniter casts magic. Pretty hard to come by out in the countryside. Can't imagine what it's like having to wave around some shiny stick to use magic. Me? I can whip out magic anytime I like. And I can even see the Magla in the air. Though, I'm not exactly an archmage.
Wonders never cease. A fairy and an elden child. Are you new to our fair city? Well, I suggest you keep a low profile. Trust me when I say you don't want to catch the eyes of the lords and ladies. Ah, but I'm getting ahead of myself. I run this humble shop. Are you in the market for an igniter?
I knew she was a main character, but I guess she just runs the shop. She's really cool looking.
That might catch a foreigner's eye. This is modeled after the royal scepter and would make the perfect souvenir.
How much? Yes, definitely not in my budget.
The royal scepter?
You've really never heard of it? Wow. Where do I even start?
A symbol and instrument of the crown's sovereignty. Passed down through generations. If you believe the legends, it houses incredible magic. World-shattering power. More practically, you might call it the world's most potent magic igniter. And in the king's hands, it was enough of a deterrent to stave off invasion.
Now he's dead, with no living heir either.
Tragic, isn't it? Kingly magic is of little use without a king. You picked a bad time to visit, boy. I don't know why you're here, but there's trouble brewing.
I'll keep that in mind.
I'll keep that in mind.
A word of caution then. Your survival is your own responsibility.
Well, that was unnecessarily ominous. She has a point, though. We'll need to be careful. Anyway, we don't have time to hang around chatting with the locals. We've got a recruitment office to find.
Let's head there.
Alrighty, so the ads are gonna run in 4 minutes. I'm just gonna, I'm gonna start the ads running now, just so we don't accidentally get them running in a cutscene. So let me just do that, and I will see you guys after the ads. It's a very pretty game. It is. I'm already really liking the art style of it and everything. I'm just kind of waiting for the combat. The combat is what I'm waiting for right now, to see how it plays. But yeah, I will run the ads, and I will see you guys in 3 minutes.